Blimey, what a welcome! Welcome to the Chelsea Football FanCast, fueled by Guinness, powered by celery, and the show that is still buzzing from Saturday. Oh yes, I am Stanford Chidge, and the name of tonight's show is the Chelsea Football FanCast, Top of the Poppers. Silence. I knew why this would happen. There is a reason why the title of this show is Top of the Poppers. Have a look at this vine.
Eto'o hasn't had long to get himself prepared mentally for the fact that he's starting this game, but he is starting it for
There we go. Yeah, I feel much... That's better. Yeah, I feel a bit better for that. I mean, unbelievable. I mean, did you see that? Eto'o snorting what I can only describe as amyl nitrate. Allegedly.
Do we have a lawyer in the room?
Allegedly. Well, I could have said something worse. I think we'll move on and we'll discuss that later, because before we do that, I need to welcome my lovely guests, and they are Jonathan Kidd.
I'm not used to sitting here next to you.
Yeah, you look really disturbed,
I am
mate.
disturbed.
You look really disturbed.
I'm normally a long way away, so you can't,
I'm in
so you
reaching
can't hit
distance.
me.
I know, I can actually...
There's too much going on here.
Good to see you, JK, as
you, mate.
always.
How are
Pablo.
you?
Hello.
Pablo, good to see
Got
you,
bench
mate.
to lean on this week.
You have. You're like in the centre of attention for a change, which is nice. Now, last but by no means least is my lovely special guest, I suppose, this week. It is Dan Levine from...
All sorts of places.
Like?
Including the Fulham Chronicle, which you always mention.
I wasn't going to mention that.
And the Bleacher Report and TalkSport and places like that. Are you shaking your on everyone by the hand?
Good to
Thank
see you, Dan. You
Good.
missed one out. You said Bleacher Report, TalkSport and...
Anywhere you like.
Anywhere you like.
No, the Chelsea FanCast.
The Chelsea FanCast, exactly. Dan is multi-talented, as we all know. Now, talking of multi-talented people, I think we've got so many people on the benches tonight. It's a bit like when Moscow Dynamo played Chelsea, and there were people on the pitch, there were people on the roof.
My dad was there.
Your dad was there.
Standing by the goalpost.
He was by the goalpost.
Yeah.
But this week we have the benches. Let's have a look at the benches. Round of applause for the benches. There we go. Look at that. I've never seen so many on the benches. There are actually even more of them that you just can't see them. We've also got on the benches this week, we've got the lovely Dazzling Darren Magdal, who is taking the place of Chelsea Chad. Hello, mate.
Cheers, Chidge, how are you?
I'm all right. All the better for seeing you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Can't complain, can you?
No, because you know what would happen if you did. So tell me who we got on the benches this week.
We have Teresa, who's been on before.
Lovely.
We've got Chris, who's first on the benches, I believe.
Chris is from New Jersey.
Fantastic. We have on this side. I'm trying to figure out which way the camera's pointing. So over this side we have, at the end, we've got Yusuf. Then we've got Harry Baker, Dan Silver, Andy Silverman,
Lovely.
and Rami.
And Rami. We have got, talking of Rami, we've got a rammed benches tonight, man. You're going to be able to control that rabble.
I've got a few to help me out. I think Andy looks the part.
He does, doesn't he? He does. It's really great to see you. Particularly nice to see Rami back, and also to see Yusuf with us for the first time. My dear mate Yusuf from Dubai. And of course, Chris from New Jersey, as I said. Have I said that right, Chris?
Yep.
New Jersey. Yeah. I've been watching The Sopranos and I've been practicing. Right, we should get on with the show. Right, after the drudgery, even, of international football, we have one of the games we look forward to most on Saturday. Chelsea v. the Poo from the Lane. Anyone a little bit nervous about keeping our 24-year unbeaten record intact needn't have worried. Vertonghen the Wrongen gift-wrapped the first goal for us, and his colleagues joined in the fun by gifting us the next three to leave Chelsea 4-0 winners and Stamford Bridge bouncing to the heavy, heavy sound of Madness's One Step Beyond. Happy days. I really enjoyed it. Now, I've done all the other bit because I was supposed to be there before, but I'm just so unprofessional. I do what I want. Actually, what I should have said is if you want to join the benches and make it even more crammed than it is tonight, all you have to do is send your Uncle Chidge an email, as many have done. Chris did exactly this. Rami did this. They sent an email to Chelsea FanCast even. chelseafancast@gmail.com. I will put my teeth in later. And here they are. They're here on the benches just to prove that I do actually open and read some of my emails. Now, during the show, in the absence of Chad, fear not, because Darren is an absolute minx on the old Twitter and the Mixler, aren't you, mate?
Shouldn't he be called Dada?
Dada. Oh, Dada, even. That's a bit arty, really.
You're very arty. Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, we got Darren on there. He can look after all of your tweets. So
Can I
tweet
just
us.
interrupt you, Chidge?
Yes.
You've never trusted me the password for Mixler and it's chucked me out, so I'm not on Mixler at the moment.
All right, okay. I can help you out with that in the break. But anyway, do not be alarmed. Do not be alarmed. Normal service will be resumed, and you can get hold of us at Chelsea FanCast is the old Twitter address. And of course, if you want to go to Mixler, you can listen to the show live there, and you can post in the chat room there, and that is on screen now, mixler.com/Chelsea-fancast. There you go. Now, on the show tonight, it is going to be packed. We're going to be having a look at Ross's superb player ratings for the Spurs game. We're going to be asking whether Eto'o should have been called Cheato. We'll be thanking Spurs for their very kind assists, and we will be paying homage to what is undoubtedly the best defence in the league, if not the world. We'll also be awarding our Man of the Match, Chart of the Match, Celery and Guinness moments in the fannies. You have half an hour to get your votes in for these, and you need to go to the website. And if you go to chelseafancast.com/the fannies, you can go and find out how to cast your votes, and they will all be counted. We're also going to be having another debate this week. We're going to have a debate. I didn't warn you about this.
It's the club versus country debate, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. It's the club versus country. You have to be very careful how you say that. Getting that round the wrong way would have us banned and put off the air, I feel.
Say it very quickly 10 times.
Club versus country, club versus country, club versus country, club versus country, club versus country. That's pretty good.
That's right, it was only 6 though.
Club versus country, club versus country, club versus country, club versus country.
Yeah, okay, you've done well. Yeah.
All right, anyway, so we're going to be having a debate, if you haven't got that already, about the club versus country, which really means, do you care more about Chelsea or do you care more about not just England, your national side? Because we have a lot of Chelsea fans from all over the world. And really that's on the back of JT's very solid and quite justifiable refusal to turn out for England again. But let's face it, do we really care about England and international football anyway? We shall see. Now, we're also going to have Rob Shepherd on the phone, talking just in that part. Rob is a proud Englishman, and of course, as a West Ham fan, apparently they won the World Cup in 1966. Is he allowed to talk about England now, then? I think he is. We'll talk about that later. Now, the other thing is you can also have a vote on that if you go to the website. If you look at my latest blog, which is the same title of this show, Top of the Poppers, you can see how to vote for whether you fancy your club more than your country. And of course, you can tweet about that, and you can post on Mixler, and you can Skype in and tell us anything you want, because we will answer it, because we are that hard.
There are so many ways of being in contact with us, aren't there, Chidge?
Chelsea.fancast, that is our Skype address, and you can do that. It's brilliant, isn't it? Yeah. Now, enough of all that nonsense, time to talk about a bit of football. We played Spurs, didn't we, on Saturday?
I believe so.
I do believe we did. Let's have a look.
We played.
We played, they didn't. Let's have a look. So there we go. I have decided, I have made an editorial decision. I know that's quite frightening, but I have made an editorial, if I can even say decision, to postpone Ross's ratings this week. I have. We're going to talk about them in the next part.
Oh, okay.
I know you look staggered.
I like looking at them, though.
I know, but we will. Next
They'll
part.
be on, but next part.
It will be.
Oh, okay.
I think we've got to talk about, I think the moment that's got everybody, and I think to my delight, most particularly the Spurs fans, in a froth and a lather about it all, which is the penalty. Now, there you go. There's old Kabul getting sent off, getting a red card from the ever so brilliant Michael Oliver. I think probably the best refereeing... Actually, a round of applause for Michael Oliver. Undoubtedly the best refereeing performance of the season. But, you know, I mean...
You say that, but, I mean, he should have had Lloris off in the first minute.
Well, there we go. So,
yes.
OK, no, we take that round of applause.
Agree.
We take that round of applause back completely, because clearly he is a mug after all.
You get the impression that they keep the sent off after 50 seconds.
Harsh but fair, Pablo. Harsh but fair. But I think the first thing is, you know, Eto'o, cheato or cutie? I mean, I think, you know, everybody, you know, putting loads of opprobrium on him for diving. I don't think he did. I don't think he was cheating. I think it was a bit of guile and experience.
At the time, it looked to me like Hazard had put the ball in properly in front of him, and he was going to tap it in, and he was pushed over. And as he was going to tap it in, he was pushed over. It's a red card and a penalty.
I don't think it was too much of a push there.
I agree now, having seen it on replays.
He got his leg tangled up.
He actually took the ball away from goal. So when he took a touch
in slow motion.
inside,
The referee doesn't have that option, you know, the slow motion.
Yeah, but this direction that he was moving in kind of...
Okay.
I think it's very interesting.
I think it was a push a bit like I'm just pushing you, Jonathan, now. From over
here. I mean, let's face it, Eto'o is old, and without his Zimmer frame...
That's true, he would have
gone down quicker than Paris Hilton in night vision. I mean, it was just, you know, going to happen. And on that note, not the Paris Hilton one, the Eto'o one, I would like to say on behalf of everybody at Chelsea FanCast, happy birthday to Chelsea FC, 109 years old today, and by mere coincidence, Samuel Eto'o is also 109 years old today. So well done both of you. I mean, we need to get that out there. I mean,
Chich, I was in the...
You were there when we were formed?
Oh,
then,
absolutely, yes, as you know. I was in the tunnel post-match, and I was desperate to get hold... Eto'o was standing there. I was desperate to get hold of him. I had my schoolboy French at the ready. I was going to say, Bon anniversaire, Monsieur Eto'o, c'est combien? But he didn't.
You didn't.
There aren't enough numbers, apparently.
No, I think...
That meant,
mean, seriously,
how much, by the way?
Is it? How much? That was a bit of a cheeky question
many
to
would
ask.
Yeah, how much?
If you know what I mean.
Well, how many it could have been.
Well, how much?
Yeah, but how much of it? That's true, actually.
Excuse me. Right, OK. So, we think it was what? A harsh penalty or a harsh red, or definitely a penalty or a harsh red, or definitely a penalty and definitely a red?
Very harsh red.
I'd agree with that.
I'm still not sure on the penalty.
Yeah, penalty, but harsh red.
Benches, what do you think about this? I'd like to get your vast opinions.
At the time, I thought it was a penalty. I was surprised it was a red card. I did like Kabul's reaction. I mean, after laughing when he went off, he sort of did that little thing.
He did what, Darren? Did he go shut that door?
Yeah,
he did that last week, and I got told off by Jonathan, I recall.
He, it wasn't. I don't think it was a red card, to be honest with you. But then you can't really feel sorry for him, especially as when they played in Europe the other week, Vertonghen got a guy sent off from diving.
Exactly. I think, Darren, you have nailed the hit on the head precisely. Because that was my point. You know, what goes around comes around, baby. It's called karma. And when you've got absolute loathsome cheats like Vertonghen the wrong'un in your side, what goes around, it do come around. And the other thing, as you guys pointed out as well, I mean, you know, first minute, on another day, that wasn't offside, Lloris could have gone, you know, he could have gone off for that challenge.
It didn't look offside, did it?
No, it didn't.
It was an elbow,
possibly
offside.
by Lloris.
No, absolutely.
Obviously, I didn't actually see this at all at the time because we were too busy doing other things.
Yeah, well, Spurs fans and media, you can all jog on. We've had it on. We've had the wrong end of it plenty of times. So
you stopped me early, Chidge.
No, we got to go to a break, Darren.
Thomas got sent off the
We'll be
White Hart Lane.
carrying this on after the break. Go away, benches. We'll be back in a second.